Well, it's the beginning of February, and y'all know what that means. It's not just Black History Month. It is time to Black Pander like we've never Black Pandered before.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
But the question is it still needed?
What?
Let's talk about it. So here we are. As of the date of this recording, it is February 2nd, the start of Black History Month. And let me tell you that the Negro pandering is on 20. I watched basketball yesterday, and they're doing this whole Founders Day thing, celebrating the first Black players drafted in the NBA. That's cool, but why don't you do that at the beginning of the season? Why isn't it done, celebrated on draft day? I get what you're trying to do, but why wait to celebrate that is so significant? Why did you have to wait until February? The season is halfway over.
No. He's got a point.
You see, I have a bit of a problem with Black History Month now. And let Morgan Freeman tell you exactly why.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Well, come on, tell me.
Well,
You see how he started right then? How once he got hit with that, he didn't have an answer? Because what Morgan Freeman is saying here, it may set some people off. It may trigger some people. But his point is very valid.
That's right.
I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
He tried to sneak around it. Well, I'm Jewish. You know the principle, what he's trying to get to. Don't try to, technicality your way out of it. You know exactly the point he's trying to make.
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
No.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it.
And as crazy as that is, it really is that simple. Stop making everything black and white. And sadly, it's 90% of the time it's Black people making it black and white. The other, you know what? I take that lie back. Half the time it's Black people making it black and white. The other half of the time it's these liberal white folks making everything black and white.
I mean, that's true.
And that makes zero sense, because not everything that a white person does to a Black person is racist. They have jerks in every race. They have assholes in every race. They have rude ass people in every race.
True that.
So the same way a Black person being inconsiderate to a white person shouldn't be considered racist, same thing goes for white people.
I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You want to say, well, I know this white guy named Mike Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that. What Morgan Freeman said is true. The video I did last month on MLK Day, when I played the little talked about portions of the I Have a Dream speech, can be applied here. That is the fact that what Black people marched for, fought for, was equality.
I'll say amen to that.
What we have twisted that into, and what it has now become of more recent times in the last 6 to 10 years is we want preferential treatment.
That's it.
We want to be treated better because we're black. We want to be treated better because we had to endure slavery. Well, the problem with that is if my black people do that, I really hate to tell you this, but that will put the Jews at the head of the line.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because they can trace their slavery back to building pyramids in the BC times, biblical. If you want to talk about oppression and slavery, you can literally travel the globe and find every culture, every empire, every advanced civilization of a certain time period. They had slaves. It wasn't just an American thing. It was a cultural thing across every culture. But getting back to Black History Month, what Morgan Freeman said is what I wholeheartedly believe. Black history is American history.
That's a fact.
You cannot honestly tell the story of America without telling the story of the Black impact on America.
Preach.
You see, when Breeze and I discussed the Affirmative Action Act, we understood why it was in place. Black people were not getting a fair shake in the employment world, in the corporate world. Black people were not given a fair chance. So to give them that, the affirmative action was implemented, which required different companies, different businesses, different industries to hire Black people.
Okay.
But once our impact and our contribution was understood, seen, valued, and appreciated, the need to force companies, industries, and things of that nature to hire Black people was no longer needed. It's the same here for Black History Month. I will draw a parallel now as I did then, and that is when you first begin to learn how to ride a bike, you use training wheels.
Please, go on.
And you use those training wheels because you haven't got the hang of how to balance yourself and how to control that bike just yet. But once you do, you take the training wheels off because they're no longer needed. You can do it on your own. And that is very much how I feel about Black History Month. It shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't be set aside. It should not be recognized as the only and primary time that Black people should celebrate or recognize our accomplishments. And honestly, it's not.
Enlighten me.
As I said at the very beginning, Black history facts are shared throughout the year on social media. Some of it erroneous, some of it exaggerated, some of it flat out wrong, but it's shared year round. A lot of it not contextualized, but it's out there.
Yep.
It's up to us to sift through the bullshit to see the actual facts of it. But Black information and Black history and Black contributions to America are shared year round. Why should we only take now to look at it?
Good question.
Things like the modern stoplight. The modern day stoplight is based on a design by an African American inventor. The same for the very first closed circuit TV security system was invented by a husband and wife, Black.
Wow.
Refrigerated trucks by a Black man.
Oh, well, shit.
You see, these are things that I learned outside of Black History Month. So why do we still need it?
Well, we're waiting.
Black History Month was started back in, I do believe, 1976, President Gerald Ford. As a matter of fact, let me look this up for you. Right here it says, Black History Month was officially recognized by U.S. President Gerald Ford in 76. It evolved from Negro History Week, established by historian Carter G. Woodson in 1926, and was expanded to a full month by the Association for the Study of African American Life and History to honor Black achievements.
Hell yeah.
76, and that's a pretty good summation of why it was required. So I can understand why in the 70s and 80s, and even maybe until the early 90s, why Black History Month was still needed. But it is 2026. And what does that make that? 50 years, exactly 50 years this year that Black History Month has been a thing. I do believe that it is no longer needed because of where Black folks are today. That is not to say that we should forget our history. No, quite the contrary. We shouldn't just take a single month to learn our history.
Exactly.
We shouldn't wait until February to study and get involved and learn about the significance and the impact Black Americans had on America.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
As Morgan Freeman said, why relegate it to 1 month? Black history is American history. You cannot separate them. And for many people, I know hearing that is going to take you aback, and I get it. I damn sure get it for people that are far older than me, and maybe people that are even my age, because of how much Black History Month was a thing when we were coming up and how needed it was. But you have to get past a certain point. You have to get to a point where you take the training wheels off. And I believe we are there.
He's out of line, but he's right.
We have Black people owning television networks. We have Black billionaires, Black corporations. We have all these things to show that we have grown, that we have passed the necessity for a Black History Month, that we are at a place where, much like Martin Luther King was trying to impress upon us, where we blend these things together. It is time for Black history to be incorporated and told alongside of American history, because it is so much a part of it. Black History Month, I thank you. I understand. You got us to where you needed us to be. But in my humble opinion, it is time for us to move on and make Black history part of American history as a whole. Well, that's all I have to say on this particular topic. If you like what you heard, click that like button. If you like it and want to hear more, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and you will be notified every single time that we upload. But most importantly, I ask that you leave a comment. Share me out there. Love me, hate me, like me or dislike me. Let's get a conversation going, because that's the most important thing. As always, this is your man, Big Brother Tucker, representing Free Mind Thinkers, reminding you always to stand up, stand out, think differently, and I'll holler.